Alright guys, what's going on? It's Jack and welcome back to another video. So I, as of recently, have been kind of just going on YouTube and basically looking up some really good classes because quite frankly, this entire time, I haven't really been, despite the fact that I've been playing the game a lot from the launch to where we are now, despite the fact that I've put in as much time as I have in the game, one thing I've realized is that when I think I've got the best class set up for me, somebody will come into stream that's another fellow content creator or hell, just another viewer. They'll give me their class setup, and if I decide to try it, I realize that in many ways, these class setups are better than even mine. So it just goes to show you that even when you spend a lot of time playing a game or just doing something, it's like, there's always something more to learn, right? So immediately after that, I was like, okay, I need to start experimenting more. I need to change combinations, despite the fact that I think they may not work out, because sometimes it seems like it may not work out for you, but it does, and et cetera, et cetera. So I took an extra step and have just been going on YouTube lately and been looking up some of these people's classes. Now, people in the XDefiant community in terms of YouTube is concerned, it's nothing new to me. There's different members of the community. However, when certain people deserve a shout out, they deserve a shout out. So this guy goes by Villthy, and basically, he's obviously spent a lot of time into the game. He's a level 188 as of the video that I saw, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description of the video. And his class setup is what you're probably gonna be seeing on screen right now, that I basically copied and pasted. And obviously, this gameplay here is a result of that. And if this commentary runs longer, you're gonna see a second gameplay of the same class, and it works really well. Now, one thing I want to say right off the bat is that with this particular class setup, one thing that I want you to notice, especially when you go over and see his video, is you're going to see the difference in skill between me and him. And he's far more skilled, and you could tell he's able to control the recoil a lot better. The only thing I have to say about this class that I'm not very familiar, I'm not very liking very much, is the horizontal recoil. Other than that, it's very, very manageable. And at the same time, this gun kind of keeps you in check in a way to where you really can't challenge too many long distance engagements, right? Obviously, it's an SMG, so you don't really want to do that. Obviously, there's other guns other than the MP7 that I think do a little bit of a better job at longer distance engagements than the MP7 does. However, with that being said, if you are close to medium range in terms of what this gun is capable of, you are gonna be on the upper hand. It is the strafe speed is good, the ADS is good, like everything's good. Like and especially if you can shoot, then the odds are in your favor they're gonna win that gunfight. And it's very satisfying to use. And again, and the one thing that I do really love about this class that I have to say is that again, not only does it keep you in check and keep the MP7 from being too crazy to where you're like mapping people. I mean, sure, every once in a blue moon, you'll probably be able to map somebody or whatnot. If they don't see you, you get the jump on them or whatever it is, or maybe they may be AFK and you'll have to burst your gun or whatever. But things like that do happen every now and then, but you obviously can't rely on that to win an entire game or to get the upper hand in general in the particular game. And to optimize your performance. But one thing I do like is obviously this build, it gets you really close to your target because of the movement speed, and which is exactly what a submachine gun is supposed to do. It's supposed to get you closer. So basically, like, as long as you know and understand how to properly navigate a map, and then of course you use your sound as well in order to make decisions and stuff like that. More often than not, if you know how to do so, you are going to end up being in the exact position that you need to be in order to win that gunfight. Now, originally I was going to cut this down to where you just see the kills, kind of like montage style, but I decided not to do that because I wanted to show what you can and cannot do with this gun. I wanted to show what you can get away with, what you can't get away with, what you should do or what you shouldn't do. And what you're going to realize is anything close to medium range, you are at an advantage big time, especially if you can aim. And again, one of the things that I really liked about Villthy's video is he did a really good job just showcasing how good his aim really is. Like I was very impressed of his level of consistency and how well he's able to take targets down. So it's definitely something I can appreciate for sure. And yeah, there's pretty much nothing more I have to say in terms of this point. So If there's gameplay left over, I'm just going to let the gameplay play on, but let me know how this class works for you. And of course, if you have an MP7 build that is, you know, a really good build, obviously, and you want to share it for people that could definitely use some help, or even for me to try out to see how that works, let it be known in the comment section below. And another thing that I wanted to say is that the heavy barrel is definitely a difference maker in this gun. It'll take one less bullet to kill with the heavy barrel, so that's like a definite must. And then obviously the barrel extender for pretty much any SMG is pretty much a must, so that way you can maximize your distance. So but overall, I have to say, really good build. I mean, it reloads, you know, faster than average. Obviously, it drops people pretty quick. It's noticeably different than some of the other MP7 builds that I've used, and it's definitely nowhere near as much of a gun that I've used as much as I should have, even though it's a meta weapon. But I like this build. Just that horizontal recoil, but I think with enough time, I can pretty much get used to it. So anyway, with that being said, guys, I'm done here. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this build, and give it a shot, and let me know how it works for you. And yeah, a link to Villthy's YouTube channel will be in the description below, as well as the gameplay of the particular video that I saw that kind of inspired me to make this video. All right, with that being said, guys, thank you all for taking the time to watch and or listen. I hope this helped you out. I'll catch you guys on the next one.